All right, Chad, we got a problem. I'm getting to the point where I don't know what to do with my time anymore. I get home after work, or especially on the weekends, I got nothing to do. Going through the same cycle of scrolling, rot my brain, try to do something productive, sit down and do it, get nowhere, and I'm getting sick of it. I don't know. I keep telling myself that once the weather gets better outside and it's warmer, everything's gonna change and I'll magically have something to do. So, like, how do adults make friends, right? Because we all look at our parents, and some parents, they have a lot of close connections with friends. Other ones, they have no social interaction outside of their family. And I don't know what to do. I'm not trying to pull up to bars and then maybe force a drink or just sip on some water just to have some social interaction outside of my job where I'm surrounded by people that are mid 40s, 65, maybe one guy's close to my age but not too into doing social related things. Like, come on, the social pool at work is not the best, especially because if you're being too social, then that can reflect badly on you and you might even lose that job. I'm not trying to take that risk. I'm not trying to sit around and chat with people all day. Anyway, what's a man gotta do, man? What's a man gotta do? I know for a fact I'm not the only one that's going through this. But what's the change? What's the solution? I've talked with AI about this a handful of times, and I get suggestions like, oh, maybe join a yoga club or something ridiculous like that, where it's just more of a niche group and it's more of a social environment. But in order to do that, not only do you need to find a group, but then there's most likely a paywall so you can join it, and then you have to go out of your way to go to this, and it's not like you're just immediately set up with social interactions. Like, if I'm doing yoga, I can't, it's silent. How am I supposed to look at the person next to me and be like, oh, hey, what do you do for work? Nice weather we're having. Like, you see what I'm getting at? This is ridiculous. Numerous times I've left the house to try to go out and be social and, like, possibly meet people. The furthest I get is pulling up to Walmart and going inside and thinking, oh, maybe I'll just, like, run into somebody and we can just, like, spark up a conversation. Maybe it'll lead to something. Maybe I'll get their, like, contact info or their socials or something like that. I don't talk to a single person. And, like, I could force it again, but, like, everyone's just trying to shop. They're not trying to meet people. Of course, that's just surface level. For all I know, they could be trying to talk and, they're going through the same thing. But I'm not really trying to take that risk. And it kind of seems as simple as just shoot your shot and see what happens. Very similar to dating, but this is different. If you don't have anything to fall back on, then failure is like one of the worst things that you can run into, because it's going to develop this pattern where if you try something once and it doesn't work, oh, no big deal. Try it again, doesn't work. Yeah, not the best. Try it 3, 4, 5, 10 times, and every time it's failure, then you're just going to assume why even try again, because it's just going to lead to the same result. That's something that I'm sure a saying that a lot of people have heard, like the insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. I believe that's what it is, but I don't know. This has just been slowly creeping up on me. I mean, I get waves of somewhat productive things, but I think I've been trying to figure this out. I must be so extroverted that I can't enjoy doing things alone and being introverted, doing introverted things for a very long time. But I get to this point where doing things alone just isn't enjoyable. I enjoy a lot of things. I have a lot of hobbies. I have a lot of interests. I like watching a bunch of things on YouTube. I have a lot of things that I want to learn, a lot of things I want to develop, and I just cycle back to the same point of, man, I don't really feel like doing that. Or, man, this isn't really interesting. This isn't hitting. Like, the dopamine just isn't there. Doing something solo versus a shared experience for me is not comparable at all. Like, I think of, if I want to go out and try fishing or something that I don't do too often, I don't think I'd enjoy it at all going out alone. Imagine I go out there, sit there for like 4 hours, just listening to nature. It might be enjoyable and relaxing for the first like hour or so, but then, it's gonna get hot out. Like, maybe I forgot to pack snacks, or I'm bored. Maybe I throw on some music and I'm like sick of these songs because I've heard them on repeat for the past couple months. And I don't know, it kind of just feels like super negative thinking of it that way, because for all I know, I could do it alone and really enjoy it. But comparing it to going out with friends, like, I don't care. I could do any activity with friends and have a good time, but try to put me out there doing it alone. Like, for weeks, not for weeks, let's say for an entire week, I put off grocery shopping because I didn't feel like going alone. I wanted to go with friends, so I waited until like a certain day when I was meeting up with my friends and I knew I could try to get that going. But all of a sudden, I get this like random spark of energy and motivation. Like, yeah, you know what? I do want to go alone. And I got this like optimistic outlook. Like, yeah, it's getting better. Like, I'm going to be social. I'm going to meet people. And it seems like I just go through the same cycle. And at least back home when I was living with my parents, I had alternatives and solutions. I had multiple friends I could reach out to that maybe I hadn't seen in a while, or going on a nice night drive all alone, listening to some good music always seemed to clear my head and kind of give me a mental reset. But that same stuff just isn't hitting anymore. It, in a way, just seems hopeless. Like I'm just wasting my time, wasting my money. Go out, waste gas. Like, I don't know. The last couple days, I've gone out and tried to explore the new area and kind of become more familiar with it. And all I ended up doing was driving past a couple places that I actually recognized and just being reminded of one of my old relationships that happened to be close to this area. And it just circles right back to, man, what am I doing? Why am I out here? Why am I not satisfied? Why is nothing feeling right now? Like, when is this going to change? What is going to happen? What do I need to do? Just trying to find an answer. And it seems like the answer's just not even out there. I just come to the same conclusion of like, wow, this sucks. You know what I need? Social interaction. You know how I get it? Me neither. Yeah, no idea. And I just don't want to force it. I have a gym membership. I've gone like 3 times. And I've enjoyed every time that I've gone. But every day at the end of work, I drive past that gym thinking like, oh, I could do it. I have all this stuff in my car. I got like extra shorts. I got a water bottle. I even got some pre-workout that I wanted to try because I haven't tried that in a while. Maybe it'll give me a little extra energy boost. But then I'm like, oh, nah, I just want to get home and like, relax a little bit, maybe have dinner, give me something to look forward to, give me a little extra energy possibly too. But then once I'm home, I'm like, I'm starting to settle down. Like it's over, the day's over, there's nothing else to do. And then I just repeat the same cycle, and it just feels so depressing. And I think I'm just like too aware of it right now. And I need to just like fade into the background and not think about it. Like I just need a change of scenery. I just need something different, but like nothing seems good enough. And then when I go out and try it, like, it's exciting. Like, oh, I'm doing something new. Like, something finally might happen. And then, like, an hour goes by where I'm just driving around. And the best solution I come up with is going to a Walmart. Like, dude, I'm just so sick of this. I don't know what to do. And I have the option to see old friends. They are pretty far away, so it's not ideal. But, like, my goal is I want to meet new people so that I can have people in this area that I'm in. But I don't know. I mean, at least I do kind of get a reset every now and again. I'll have a phone call with someone that I don't chat with all that often and haven't seen in a while, something like that. But even that gets kind of old after a while. It's like, yeah, we'll bring up like, oh man, we should be playing sometime. Or, oh, it's getting warmer out. Like, we can start golfing soon. Or, oh man, I haven't seen you in a while. Like, how's life going? How's work? And it feels like it just, again, all circles right back to the same thing of like, not only am I going through shit right now, but the person I talk to, they like bring up like, oh yeah, work's not going the best, or, I'm still trying to get over this ex, or just like something that I end up relating to, and like it almost drags me down even further. Oh jeez, this just seems pretty sad. I wonder if I'm actually gonna upload this to have anybody have access to be able to see this and have an inside look on my personal struggles and thoughts, or if anyone will even click, because YouTube's been a fun thing. It's been like a little side hustle. It's been super exciting to see the numbers and statistics, like views go up over time. That's been like super exciting, but interaction has been pretty minimal still. Like, I'll get a few videos that have a handful of likes. I have no idea who's liking my videos. Like, it could just be my personal friends they just check out my video. It's like, oh man, this Garrette guy, yeah, this seems pretty cool. Let's check it out. They leave a like to be like a good friend or whatever, and leave after 30 seconds of watching it. Don't actually engage. I have no idea. Or, maybe there is someone out there, some random person that's just viewing my content and they actually enjoy it a bit and they leave a like, but I haven't been getting too many comments. I'd love to respond to people and, see how they're doing and just chat a bit, but I feel like I feel like I've almost overstepped a couple times too, where like someone has commented and it's been like an awesome, super supportive thing. They're like, man, yeah, you're doing great, love the video. And I'm like, oh yeah, thanks for reaching out, really appreciate it. Like, what did you like about the video? And they're like, I only watched a couple minutes, but like, it seemed really cool. Like, keep going, you're doing a great job. I'm like, oh yeah, so you know, if you got any suggestions on more of what you want to see, then just let me know. And they're like, oh yeah, for sure, dude. And I go, bro, I really appreciate the feedback, and I love that you commented on my content and are positive about it. But like, I don't know, I'm just not there yet. YouTube's a struggle. It's been kind of the one thing that I keep chipping away at with all my free time and not knowing what to do at this point. But like, I've kind of run out of content. I've, for the most part, already finished up most of my videos that were kind of finished product beginning to end. So now I'm just dealing with old moto vlogs where I either didn't record audio or the audio got messed up, so I'm just left with the footage and I'm trying to voice over. And it's kind of hard to force out thoughts, like especially in a spot like this. Like, what do I talk about, man? I mean, I can yap about my job, but like, I don't even know how that's. I don't know. I don't. Are people gonna care? Like, is it really even a good idea? Is it confidential and I shouldn't even bring it up? I've gotten so much better at making videos and understanding the algorithm and how to actually kind of gather people's interest to keep watching, which is why my views have gone up over time a little bit. And I feel like that's just been a double-edged sword. Like, because I complete my video and then I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, I could make this a lot better. Or I think of like, oh, I don't think this hook's gonna be good enough. Or like, oh, maybe this whole topic isn't even that good. Or like the title and the thumbnail. Like, I haven't even really been trying with thumbnails. It seems like I've gotten better statistics with just auto-generated thumbnails. But dude, this is rough. I love YouTube. I love making content. I've loved looking back at all the things that I have recorded and just remembering kind of the life that I was going through at those moments. But it's kind of just not very exciting anymore. And like most of the time, I spend my thoughts just thinking about money-related things and the future. Like, what if my job doesn't work out? What if I need to move somewhere else? What if I can't find another job and then I have to live home with my parents again? And my bedroom has already been changed to reuse that space, and I don't even have a bed to sleep in back there anymore. Like, dude, I don't know, all these choices that have led me to this point, all the paths I've gone down, all the side quests, all the journeys, all the friends I've made, all the relationships I've had, all the people that came and went, all the in-between to fill in the plot of my life, and it's led me here, and I often question all of it, and there's no changing it. I can't go back. I can't change things. I don't know what I would change, if anything. It's just, am I making the right choices? Like, do I need to do some big impulsive thing to make me feel better? Like, I'm not trying to start any sort of addictions. That was the topic I came up with in my last yap sesh. I'm not trying to spend all my money. I'm not trying to trap myself in some irresponsible decision, like trying to get a house or force myself into getting another relationship, being on all these dating apps, or getting a brand new car. And like, I don't know, I can only be satisfied with what I currently have for so long. Like, I need change. I just need life to continue rolling forward, and if it doesn't, then I feel stagnant. I feel like something's wrong, and then I feel the urge to change it. It's like OCD, like that compulsive need to just do something. And then look, picture you're looking at like an instruction manual, and you're reading down the points, and you get to this point where the step says, if user is not satisfied, move to the next step to see the solution. And you get to the next step and it's blank. There's nothing. There's no answer. I don't know what it is. I've been struggling for so long. Every time I get out of a relationship and then I'm single again, I almost feel lost. Like, I know all the things that bring me joy and make me happy. I know the people I like hanging out with. And I know all the answers that feel like they'll fix something. But there's just this deep feeling scratching away at me constantly of like, man, I'm just not satisfied with life, but I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what aspect I'm not satisfied with. I don't know what I need to change, or why I feel this way, or why I can't be happy. I don't know how people can be introverted and have minimal social interaction for an entire week and then like be proud of themselves, or just like be happy at the end of the day, or satisfied. Like, I don't know how people do it. That's how the earth keeps going. That's how the human race develops. Like, we need social interaction. That's what humans are built off of, and I can only go so long without it. Weekends feel awful. Like, my choices are drive 45 minutes to see friends at college, and for the most part they're burned out or just want to relax or chill, or I don't know, drink or get high or something. Or I can kind of stick it out solo and try to find something to do over the weekend. I can reach out to old friends and call them just to get to the same conclusion of how they're struggling just as much as I am. and then I'm just like stuck in my thoughts, and I think about like past memories when I used to be happy with people and all the things that I've enjoyed and how I'm not doing that anymore. Like snowboarding, dude, I went snowboarding once this season for a total of 2 runs down a mountain. So I went with a guy that was brand new to it. And I have footage. I mean, I might even throw that in here just for some context. I don't know what footage I'm going to overlay this audio with. But in the moment, it was a great experience. I really enjoyed seeing those old friends because it was over winter break. I hadn't seen them in a while. They're home friends. It was a brand new mountain. It was pretty cool going down that path, that like big trail. Like, I don't know. I wish I had done more. And I think of like the entire winter season, all the snow, and I'm like so excited. Like, oh my God, look at all the snow we have. Or every time that I get in my car to drive to work and my snowboard's sticking through my back seat. And then I go to school and I tell my friends like, hey, let's all go to the store. And we can't take my car because my snowboard's there. So it ended up being more of a net negative having my snowboard for the whole season. I didn't use it, and it just took up room in my car. It made getting groceries annoying because I had my driver's side seat folded down. So I go to put groceries in, and then they either like slip into the trunk, or I have to reach over to the passenger side, and like, I don't know, I just got like a weird parking thing, yada yada. I don't need to get into details. But if things don't change by the time it's warm out, and like, oh my God, it's still only March. Like, we got a whole another week of March, and then it starts April, and then by the end of April, it might be spring, and it might be warm out. I'll be graduated by that point. I'll go on this Disney trip for seniors through our school. I'll be able to transition over to full-time at my job. I'll potentially get a raise like I was promised when I was hired. Or none of that will happen, and life will just continue to suck. Or maybe not. Who knows? Nobody can see the future. No one can predict the future. And I know everybody out there is forced to go through the same thing of just going one day at a time, because that's all you can do. You try to plan ahead for the future, but you can't really do it too much. You might reminisce or look back on the past, but you can't do that too much because that's going to ruin the present. Like, the present is everything. Future doesn't matter if the present isn't good. The past doesn't matter if it has an effect on the present. Like, what am I even yapping about, bro? I don't know. But if I can think of some way to make a good enough hook for this video to actually get some traction and maybe get some engagement, or have people actually watch through more than an average of 2 minutes on a 20-30 minute video, like, you know, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll get some comments. Maybe someone out there will be like, hey man, I get it, man, I've been there too. Or maybe someone else could be like, yo, I'm going through the same thing. I'm glad that I know I'm not the only one out there going through it. Really kind of changed my outlook that now I know I'm not alone. But I don't know, maybe it'll just be another upload that the algorithm doesn't promote to anyone because the first few clicks just weren't good enough. Dude, I don't know. Somebody out there help me. TSG, what am I? Second cheese. That's not the second mouse gets the cheese. SMGTC. I've been wanting to make a Rubik's Cube video for a while. And my Rubik's Cube right here. Over here. But the thing that's stopping me is I have this idea and I want to execute that idea in my head. And I want to make good content. I want to make something that I'm proud of, that people actually enjoy. So that just leads to procrastination, because what if I don't do it well? What if I'm not happy with the result? What if I put all this time and energy into it and the video flops and it gets like 10 views? What if I'm wasting my time and I shouldn't even have a YouTube channel? What if it goes great and it blows up, and then I'm stuck with an audience that only cares about Rubik's Cube stuff, and I'm forced to follow that trend to make anything out of this channel? Like, my PR is like 23 seconds. That's crazy. I've kind of fallen off recently though. I'm getting like probably 30 second averages. Like, nothing to scoff at, but like nothing impressive. What am I on about? I gotta stop this. I need to get something done, man. It is 8:30 p.m. and I feel like my entire weekend has accumulated to living in the moment and successfully waking up for another 2 days so that I can start the next work week. And that's about it. That's about as far as I got. I'm looking forward to going to work tomorrow because I'll be able to talk to people, I'll be able to see people, I'll be able to talk about whatever it is that's on my mind, whether that be anything at all. Just being around people would even feel better. But I don't know, maybe not.
Put on my rear brake.